It's food o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we're going to be taking a look at a Vesta beef curry. I've been shopping around the pound shops for a number of years now, and I've always seen this, specifically Home Bargains, Poundland, that sort of thing. And I've always been interested to know kind of what it tastes like, really. So this is just out of pure intrigue. Vesta beef curry. So to cook it, on the saucepan, empty the curry dry sauce mix into a saucepan, stir in 450ml, 16 fluid ounces of cold water, bring to the boil, stirring occasionally, or continuously, sorry. Simmer for 15 minutes, stirring occasionally, and then the rice is, well, if you don't know how to cook rice, I'll be very quick with this. Empty the rice into a saucepan containing 1.1 litres, 2 pints of boiling salted water. Bring back to the boil, simmer for 15 minutes, stirring occasionally, drain in a sieve and rinse with boiling water. Perfect. Let's show you how it's done. So, whilst the kettle is boiling in the background there, let's get this open. So here's the sauce mix, as they mentioned. Let's get a light on. So I'm going to use the smaller pan for the sauce mix. Ooh, smells good. It looks very much like the contents of a pot noodle. And cold water. So we have, I'm not sure if you can see on the side there, that on the side there says 400ml, so we've gone a little bit over. That should be 450. Get that in there, turn it on, and just out of pure coincidence, the kettle's just boiled. So you don't have to be too, this is not the critical part, the kettle bit, because you can always drain the water away. So we're gonna, well, we all know what rice looks like. Hopefully we can chuck the water in the pan. Right, get that boiling for 15 minutes. So what are we now? We're 13:40 in the afternoon, 13:55. This should all be good and ready. Give that a stir. Give the rice a bit of a stir. I always find with rice, the moment you put it in the pan, it wants to stick to the bottom, so give it a quick stir round as quickly as you possibly can. Right, let's get this fast forwarded and see what we get. Okay, so I've given it 5 more minutes. The rice, well, let's turn the curry off. The curry is definitely cooked, but the rice took longer than expected. It was, they say 15 minutes. It actually took more or less bang on 20 minutes for the rice to cook. Do you need me to show you how to drain rice? I mean, really? Oh, I'm making the video, I might as well. All it's going to do is steam the camera up. Right, sieve. Chuck the rice in the sieve. Scrape the rice out with a spoon. As so. There's a little bit left. What you're looking to do there, no, it's not too bad. The kettle of hot water we had earlier on, just chuck it over the rice. Get rid of more of that starch that's bound to block the camera. Oh no, it hasn't. There we go. Serve. Bang, just like that. That's enough rice for 2 people. Blimey. It's my dinner. It's not. Well, I suppose it's made for tea times rather than dinner, but there we are. Curry. Why am I doing this in the sink? Never mind, we're doing it in the sink. I'm sure this is a meal for 2. This is gonna go everywhere. Oh well. It's gonna go everywhere. Yeah, oh, let's save some, get round there, you. Yeah, that'll do. So all of the, as with a pot noodle really, all of the good bits, there you go, wanna stick to the bottom of the pan, so make sure well, there's no guidelines anyway as to how many this serves. Yeah, that looks a bit messy if I'm honest. Never mind. Let's eat it. Okay, so it does actually say there, serves 1. Wasn't wrong. I've used quite a large plate here. Here are my hands. You can see it's not the smallest of plates, but there's no guidelines as to how much food was gonna make it onto my plate. It does look a bit of a mess. I'm on my tiptoes trying to get the, so I just step back. There we are. I'm on my heels. Right, there's a look at the curry. Loads and loads of rice. Wow. I've dripped it down my chin. Burnt myself. Yeah, the first thing I had was a beefy bit, and it really was beefy. How have they put beef in a dried packet? The rice tastes like rice. This tastes like beef curry from the 1980s. This is classic. Classic boil in a bag type pot noodle type. Have you ever had a curry pot noodle? This is exactly the same flavour as a curry pot noodle. I tell you what it tastes exactly like as well. Can you remember the horrible old chip shop curry that used to have raisins in it? That old school, I never asked for that, I didn't want raisins in my curry. How many times have we all been in the chip shop and gone, is there raisins in that curry? Because if there's raisins in that curry, I don't want it, I'd rather go without. It's that kind of fruity, raisin-like curry from the 1980s and 90s from the chip shop. Or as I mentioned earlier, the classic curry pot noodle. The beef is really beefy. There's no getting away from it. There's loads in there. Let me move it away. That's what it looks like. Like bits of... Let me move out the way, see if it'll focus. Nah, it doesn't want to focus. There's a big bit here. I'm going to get this to focus. I'm going to move out of the way. Extended fork. Right, is that focused? No. Come on, you silly camera. Anyway, it's a big, giant piece of meaty stuff. Beefy, hydrated beefy thing. Dried cooked beef, 10%. Dried cooked beef. And then cooked beef salt. I think I just had all the cooked beef salt in one mouthful. I think it all just congealed together. As you can probably tell by now, by my facial expressions and the way I'm not, you'll tell if I like something, because I'm like this with it. This is like going round your mother-in-law's house and she cooks you something you don't like and you kind of just pick at it for a bit. And you go, this is really nice. Or when your wife cooks you something, you don't want to upset your wife. You got something planned a little bit later on in the evening, which you really don't want to upset your wife about, and you just sit there going, yeah, this is lovely. Yeah. But your wife can tell because you're picking at it. Your wife knows you. Your wife knows you. You wolf it down normally. The moment you start picking at it, the game's up. The game's up. Yeah, this is a bit horrible. It's like lots of like cardboardy, chewy bits. You've seen I cooked it for the 15 minutes as allocated. Oh yeah, this is one of the worst curries I've ever eaten. It's just really old-fashioned. I can't tell you how much I hate raisins in my chip shop curry. I can't tell you how much I hate curry pot noodles. They just got that awful kind of, almost kind of aniseedy weird spice. There's no real kind of smack of spice. It's meant to be a curry. For me, it's meant to be really kind of spicy. It's more of a horrible, sweet, not spicy enough mess, if I'm honest. I can't eat any more of that. There's more of that beef stuff is everywhere. I'll probably do the dog test, see if the dog will eat that piece of beef. Carrot, probably some peas there. The rice never really wanted to cook either. Even though I gave it 20 minutes, if I gave it the 15 minutes that the Vesta asked for, it would be completely unedible. You'd have to live in a place with to tolerate this kind of stuff. You'd have to live in a place with no Indian restaurant, no Chinese takeaway, no chip shop. Just a home bargain selling this Vespa beef curry. Awful. And if you eat it, serves one look. It's 58% of your daily allocated salt content. Ingredients. What's the rest of the ingredients then? Rice 57%, dried cooked beef 10%, maize, starch, dried vegetables, onion, peas, carrot and green pepper and red pepper, dried glucose syrup, here we go, glucose syrup, sugar. Glucose syrup and sugar. They are the two ingredients that have really ruined this curry. It's too sweet. It's too sweet. It's not savoury enough. It's nowhere near spicy enough for a curry. Yeah, it's just rubbish all round. It's rubbish all round. I don't like that at all. Rating for the Vespa beef curry. Blimey, I've got to make myself a sandwich now for dinner. And that for me gets a very poor 2 out of 10. So 2 out of 10 for the Vespa beef curry. I think that's in terms of food reviews here on the channel, that is without a shadow of a doubt the worst rating we've given any type of food on this channel. I'm almost kind of, I'm holding back a rant about how much I don't like this Vesta beef curry. Thanks for watching. Put your comments in the comments box. Please subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.